I was struggling in California with my children's dad. We were living paycheck by paycheck in California. So there was an opportunity for us to move to Virginia, and he offered to help us and like stay and stuff like that. So we were like, we don't have nothing to lose, so better as well just go, right? So we ended up migrating down here back in 2005. The first thing that we noticed that we missed was tacos. Like, we couldn't find no legit, authentic, real good tacos in Harrisonburg at all. But I mean, we even went to Washington. We traveled a lot to see around the area. We couldn't find nothing. So we traveled out there and actually bought a food truck. We couldn't even use it till we finished paying it. So he actually was building the truck and we were paying as we would go until we finally got it in August of 2006, I'm sorry. And that first month we started business back in 2006. We were the first lunch truck in the valley, registered, and since ever it was a big thing because no one knew about food trucks. Just having people accept you. I feel people think it's not clean. I feel people, it's more like, I guess they were more comfortable. A lot of people just old-fashioned, rather sit down at a restaurant and don't worry about like not having a restroom, or you know, just the fact of it being a food truck. But then you get people that pull up and then they kind of have that attitude. Once they try the food and they realize how good it is, I guess I recommend for them to go and see, you know, the permits and things. We have to go through inspections. I mean, personally, myself, I have a pest control, you know, because whenever it's food, you know, you have to make sure that you're always protected for any other thing. We use the word cussing a lot. In Spanish, it's like bro, right? For a lot of people. So we knew that as soon as someone was gonna come to the window, was gonna be like, hey bro, what do you want? You know, can I get your burrito, bro? You know, kind of like that. So we use the word primo for it. So I have a lot of cousins in Harrisonburg. My daughter is like 4 and she thinks that all Harrisonburg is our cousins just because of that word, right? Because the primo, yeah. So that's how we ended up naming it, you know, Tacos del Primo, and that's how it's been for like what? Since 2006, so it's been a long time now. So we're going to this 5K event. Mikey would go to Skyline Middle School. That was his school. And we've been going to that event for almost 3 years. This would be the 3rd year. We're heading out that way. And we kind of just sell food for the people that are running. It's a lot of girls running with parents, and it's a pretty nice event to go to. That's where we're heading out now. Hi, what can we get you? 4 tacos? What meat would you like? What meat would you like? You could mix your options as well.
Steak.
You want all of them steak?
Yeah.
Everything on them? Onion and cilantro?
No onion.
No onion. Extra onion? No, just kidding. I want to make sure you're awake today. Thank you, hon. He'll charge. I got 4 steak with extra onion. Here you go, babe. Thank you. Este es el que estoy usando para... No, I believe that most of my cooking skills come from like myself. I think just cooking itself, I've always loved to cook, and a lot of it comes from like family. If you invite me to your house and there's something that I liked, I would always be like, so how did you do it? So, you know, I would always ask questions, and a lot of it, I guess I kind of grew up looking at my mom and my family, my grandmother, and that's how I always had kitchen inside of me. Grab your sauces, honey, right? Green and... You liked it? Thank you. Thanks. When events like this, you don't know what you're gonna get. Like, they could come all at one time, then it's just a little rush, like, and then it stops, and then this is for the people that stayed behind. Then when the run is over, you're gonna have everybody that run. What do you have?
12 tacos de asada.
12 de asada? So, sure that they call us for a lot of events, but some of them are like too small for us to do. So by the time you gotta pay employees and everything, it's not worth the whole day of work, because you actually start preparing the day before. Sometimes when they invite you, they think it's just showing up, but you start paying employees since the day before. So if it's not worth it, we won't show up. But then pretty good ones that we get, we could do probably like 30 a year. Yeah.
But it's very like we choose which ones. But every time it's for school, we never say no. We come and do a Cinco de Mayo event with them with Spanish class. So it's pretty cool because the kids actually have to order in Spanish. Hey, like they have to use their Spanish. So we won't serve them if they don't ask, order, receive, catch. Everything's in Spanish. So it's kind of cool seeing how they, how they're trying to learn Spanish and they use Mexican food to practice. No más mucho.
¿Una sola nomás o doble?
Ocupaba nomás una tortilla, mi amor.
3, 2, 1.
It means everything. We have make this our primary income and our primary business. So we are so proud of it. Everywhere we go, everywhere we get the comments, when we see the thumbs up, when we see people coming back and they tell you like, oh, this is the best thing ever. Like I've never tried it, or it's the best quesadilla, the best burrito, the best taco. So I guess for us, it's our focal point. That's what we're all about. Especially for myself and my kids, they're so proud as myself about Tacos de Primo. I believe that our family is just pretty much proud of like, you're cool, you're sad, you got it going, you don't work for nobody else. And I tell them like, it's harder. You guys go work for someone, your time's up at 5, you guys go home. Me, I don't sleep, when it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, it's good. I mean, you don't sleep because you're thinking, oh God, it's just lower today. So what am I going to do to pull off the bills? But then it's like you're so busy that, oh my God, you got to think ahead of, like, okay, I got to order this, I got to make sure. So it's kind of like when you're a self-employed, you pretty much don't have like a break. If you take a vacation, you don't have a break. But then it has its good and bad. So I guess my family pretty much, yeah, I could say that. They look up to us. So they say I'm the smart one here. Mia, are you gonna heat up tortillas?
Yeah,
You could help us with that.
tortillas.
Okay. So what about using these?
Yeah.
Think so?
Are you sure?
Two.
Huh?
Toshi. Mommy, when I was with Kayla and Kimberly, I would say Toshi.
Why? Mia loves it. Mia loves being in the taco truck. She's only 4 years old, but her personality is just so wild, so out there. She's very friendly, talkative. So she loves being in the window. She actually loves the window. She's like, she believes she's taking the orders. What can we get you? Thank you. Have a great day. A lot of people seeing her in the video will see her like she'll be recognized. Mikey, no doubt. I mean, Mikey has been part of the taco truck since the beginning. Since there's a part in the article where I actually see him very, very little. And there's an article, I think it was from The Breeze, and he's actually on the grill, right? Like he's actually right in front of the grill cooking some tortillas. So he's been part of it. Events. I mean, he's very well. Also in the window, he loves the orders. He loves, paying cash. That's what his role is more likely, and cooking as well. So he has been very helpful. Porque voy a hablar maravillas de ti. I believe Mikey wants to be a lawyer, so he plays the clarinet as well. He's very involved in high school activities. But I always tell him, Mikey, like this is what makes us, this is what's our living now, and it feeds us. So at least I want you to know how it all started, what pays, for your school, for this, for that. And for him to know that it's hard, it's not easy to start. So for him, it's easier because you have already started something for him. He doesn't have to start from scratch like we did. So he's very involved in the taco truck and knows exactly the whole process of how to run it. like it here since you started here.
Okay, I guess.
Look, you could go like this.
But
Now turn it. Turn it. Voltealo.
how?
No, don't squish it. Just go like this. Do you see?
This is
Then you turn it up. It's funny. Look. Yeah. Then you get it out. There it is. In my family, since I was Mia's age, I used to love chile rellenos. So when we sat on the table and like put the powder of the chiles, they would always let me choose the first one, right? So as long as I would cut the tip and as soon as I would test it, oh my God, I would notice right away if it was gonna be a pepper that I was gonna eat like nice and smooth and enjoy, or if it was gonna be hot. So if it's the hot one, my dad would be like, okay, give me that one. So there was times that I would have to try 3 of them before I find one that's not hot. And then there goes to my dad, there goes to my mom, because I would just have to keep looking for the one that wasn't hot. I definitely feel like part of the community. It's just you're recognized in the streets. You know, you're recognized by a lot of people in Harrisonburg. So that you feel like, you know, you can't hide. Everybody knows pretty much who you are. What do? You always relate you to the taco truck. So we've been here for quite a while, and I guess that we started a pretty good trend in Harrisonburg that you see this pretty much everywhere. You know, events, any festivals. Now it has to be, you know, it includes food trucks, and it has changed the way of festivals used to be.